Let's look at lipids. When we talk about lipids, these are fats and oils. Fats found in animals, while oils found in plants. When you go to a supermarket, you will find out sunflower oil. It means that it is made up of a lipid from the plant, a plant called sunflower. Olive oil, then it means that it's made up of is made from a plant called olive, then from olive oil. So when it is solid, then it is a fat. It means that it's obtained from animals. When it is liquid, then it means that it is obtained from plants. These things are supposed to be at room temperature. And then they're saying that they are made up of elements. These lipids are also made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, like carbohydrates. But why are they different? They're different because they can have some other elements, such as phosphorus. So it means that they have different or extra elements which are present, making them different. And arrangement is also different. The ratio of hydrogen to oxygen in lipids is greater than 2 to 1. Then it means that you have more of hydrogens compared to oxygen. It shows that also lipids produce energy if they have almost the same as carbohydrates. But now, why is it that we don't use lipids produce energy in the body? The basic way of producing energy, not lipids, but it's carbohydrates. We will see that later. Then you're saying that they are made up of one glycerol molecule joined to 3 fatty acids molecule. During this process, water molecule is released. So it means that it is a dehydrating process. So dehydration takes place during the formation of a lipid. This is the formation, this is the process. Chemically, it looks like this. You have glycerol and then 3 fatty acids. Dehydration occurs and then you form glyceride, triglyceride plus water. So this is the fat we are talking about. And then symbolically, you can present it like this. We prefer this than this. So you have 1 glycerol plus 3 fatty acids under a process of dehydration. Then you form the glycerol plus 3 fatty acids. They form an E. They form an E. 1 glycerol and 3 fatty acids plus water molecule. It means that the water molecule has been released. So this process, it is a dehydration process. So 1 glycerol, 3 fatty acids, you form the fat, or you form what you call a lipid. So this is the structure of a lipid. If they ask you to draw the structure of a lipid, you would draw this in the simple way. This is the diagrammatic representation of a lipid. Just an E, 1 glycerol and 3 fatty acids. So we saw that now you have fats which are saturated and fats which are unsaturated. When we talk about saturated, it means that it has single bonds throughout. And then when we talk about unsaturated, it has a double bond or triple bond somewhere. So we are saying that saturated fats are made up of saturated fatty acids, and then these ones are unsaturated fatty acids. So it means that they have single bonds throughout, they have double bond or triple bond somewhere. And then here from animals, saturated from animals, then it means that they are solid at room temperature. They are, because we said that those ones from animals are solid. And then these ones are plants and they have single bonds throughout. They are solid at room temperature. You see the fats. Yes, if you look at the sheep the fats which you find there, we call them, yes, those are fats. And then these ones are liquid at room temperature. The oils from the plants are liquid at room temperature. As long as you have not heated it, then it means that it will be solid at room temperature. It will be liquid at room temperature. Examples is bee wax. You find out animal fats. You find all these. You have ever seen these examples in this day life. You have olive oil here, you have sunflower oil, a lot of oils, you know them from plants. So those are examples of, so you need to know at least some of the differences between saturated fats and unsaturated fats. But the major difference, this one is single bond throughout, this one is a double bond somewhere, and then this one is liquid at solid at room temperature, and while these ones are liquid at room temperature. So do lipids have functions? Yes, they do have functions. So what are some of the functions of these lipids? They provide structure. Yes, they're also very important in making the cell membrane. So it is a structure. They have a structure function. Yes, in cells. Number two, they absorb nutrients, vitamin A and D. These are fat soluble vitamins. They cannot be absorbed unless there is fats or there is lipids. So they are fat soluble vitamins. So they can only be absorbed if the fats are present. Then storage, store energy. It also stores energy. Oils in plant seeds, they store energy. These seeds can be used, the plant can use these oils afterwards during germination. So the energy is being stored in form of oils. Then they provide insulation. Fat layers under the skin provide heat insulation, or it prevents heat from being lost. It means that the more meat you have on the body, if you have fats, then the more you can withstand the coldness. It means that you lose little amount of heat. But if you are small in size, less meat on the bones, then we say that you lose a lot of heat because you don't have enough fat to prevent the excessive loss of heat. And then you find out that these people who are a little bit thick, they eat less, while small-bodied people, they eat a lot just to compensate the lost heat. So watch out. Then they're saying protect organs from shock and movement. Layers around internal organs. If you look at the heart, you find out it has a lot of fats just to protect it. The kidney has a lot of fats just to protect it. If you have any problem, maybe as a sharp object pierces you into the body, before it reaches the heart, it must go through these fats. Just basically for protection. When you jump, the organs, they remain the same way. When you have an accident, the organs remain sometimes the same way. Until you destroy the fats which are around these organs, then you can reach the organs. And sometimes when you starve, because these fats, they can produce energy. So these organs, they will not collapse. Why? Because these organs, they will obtain the energy from these fats which are around them. And then you will continue surviving even if these other body parts are small or they have shrinked, the cells have shrunk, they have died. As long as the organs are still functioning normally, then the person will have life. Then you're saying that they provide water. When you break down, we saw that the process of forming these fats, you release water. It's a dehydrating reaction. So it means that when you break them down, when you form them, water must be involved. Either is used up or it is what? It is erased. So when you break them down, then it means that water is being released. That's why you find out that camels, they have a very big hump which helps them in the desert to survive in the desert for a long period of time, even if there is no water. Then lastly, but on the list, they provide waterproofing. Yes, if you have enough fats, then it means that proofing will be very easy for you to happen. For example, waterproofing wax layers, that is cuticle on the plants. When the water falls on the plant or the leaf, it falls off in most cases because of the cuticle, which is wax. Then how do you test for lipids? Lipids can be tested using ether test. That is, if it's positive, a translucent oil mark on the paper will be seen. And then if it's negative, no oil mark will be seen. We will see this in the picture, and then I'll explain it. And then here, if use water test, what sometimes we call it emulsion test. When you immerse, it becomes immiscible. It floats on the water, it forms two layers, and then here it becomes miscible. So this one is immiscible, and then this one, if it's negative, then it will become miscible. It will form one layer. This is what I'm trying to say. If you pour a sample containing lipids, it will form two layers. Then it means that this is a positive. It means that because oils cannot dissolve in water. And then if it's negative, it means that lipids are not there. Then it means that it will form one color. So it will form this emulsion. That's why you call it an emulsion test. And then if it is an ether paper, you find out that the oils, it will form these marks. And then where there is no oil, you see the color is totally different. But if it is present, you will find out that the oils are being absorbed by this paper. Then lastly, heart diseases, saturated fats, and cholesterol. One of the cause of heart disease is the diet rich in the saturated fats and high in cholesterol. Cholesterol, it makes the blood vessel to be blocked, creates a high blood pressure. It creates a high blood pressure because of the lumen has been narrowed. The hole where the blood is passing has been narrowed. Therefore, it causes heart attack. It means that less oxygen will go to the heart, less blood will go to the heart, and then the heart will have the heart attack. Even the brain can also be connected there. Can you name some of these causes? Fatty acids are deposited on the inside of the arteries. This is what I'm trying to say. Fatty acids are deposited on inside of the arteries. This narrows the diameter of the arteries. This slows down the flow of blood. If now the blood is not flowing in with the speed it's supposed to flow, if it happens to coronary artery, yes, coronary artery, then the person suffers. It means that the person won't have enough oxygen in the organs. Other causes of heart diseases are here. It could be you obtain it from the parents' age, your too old gender, the sex also can lead to that. Smoking, please stop smoking. Lack of exercise, please practice, do the exercise, run, gym, and then high blood pressure. All these can cause the heart disease. And then lastly, coronary artery is a blood vessel that supplies the heart muscles with food and oxygen. Then it means that if they are blocked, then automatically the heart won't have enough food and oxygen, hence you can't survive. So we will see the proteins, hormones, nucleic acid also in detail. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe if you are a new student on this channel. Thank you very much. God bless you.